You see, most people wake up every morning and they're already defeated. They hit snooze 3 times. They scroll through their phone for 30 minutes before even getting out of bed. They tell themselves they'll start tomorrow. They'll begin that project next week. They'll get serious about their goals next month. And you know what happens? Tomorrow never comes. Next week turns into next year. And those goals, they become regrets. But here's the thing. You're not most people. If you were, you wouldn't be here right now, listening to this. You're here because somewhere deep inside, you know you're capable of more. You know there's a version of you that's hungrier, stronger, more focused. A version that doesn't make excuses. A version that doesn't quit when things get hard. That version exists. And the gap between who you are now and who you could be, that's what we're closing today. Being a savage starts with one fundamental principle: ownership. You have to own everything in your life. Your wins, your losses, your mistakes, your successes. All of Italiano. No more blaming your parents, your circumstances, your past, or your bad luck. Yeah, maybe you did get dealt a tough hand. Maybe life wasn't fair to you. I'm not saying your struggles aren't real, but what I am saying is this: your circumstances don't define you. Your response to them does. Think about it. There are people who grew up with nothing and built empires. There are people who faced rejection hundreds of times and still succeeded. There are people who lost everything and came back stronger. What separated them from everyone else who gave up? They took ownership. They stopped being victims and started being warriors. Let me tell you about a mindset shift that changed everything for me. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this teaching me? That one question transforms you from a victim into a student. Every obstacle becomes a lesson. Every setback becomes preparation for something bigger. When you own your life completely, you realize that you have the power to change it completely. Now, let's talk about discipline, because this is where most people fall apart. Motivation is great. It feels good. It gets you pumped up. But motivation is like a spark. It starts the fire, but it doesn't keep it burning. You know what keeps it burning? Discipline. Discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. You want to be a savage? You need to build systems. Wake up at the same time every day. Work out, even when you're tired. Study, even when you'd rather watch TV. Keep your promises to yourself. Because every time you break a promise to yourself, you're telling your brain that you're not trustworthy. And if you can't trust yourself, how do you expect to accomplish anything significant? Let me break down what discipline actually looks like in real life. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's waking up at 5 in the morning when your bed feels like heaven. It's choosing the salad when everyone else is eating pizza. It's doing one more rep when your muscles are screaming. It's studying for 1 more hour when your friends are out having fun. These small decisions, made consistently over time, take compound. They build the foundation of an unstoppable life. Here's a reality check. Your comfort zone is killing your potential. Everything you want is on the other side of discomfort. Better health. That's on the other side of workouts that make you sweat, and meals that require discipline. Financial freedom. That's on the other side of late nights, hard work, and smart decisions. Better relationships. That's on the other side of difficult conversations and personal growth. Savages understand that growth and comfort cannot coexist, so they choose growth. Every single day, they embrace the hard stuff. They run toward challenges instead of away from them. When everyone else is looking for the easy path, they're taking the road that builds character. Think about the greatest achievements in human history. Nobody accomplished anything meaningful by staying comfortable. Athletes push their bodies to the limit. Entrepreneurs risk everything. Artists face rejection constantly. Scientists fail thousands of times before they succeed. The common thread, they were all willing to be uncomfortable for extended periods of time. And let's address something important here. Being a savage doesn't mean being alone. It doesn't mean burning bridges or treating people poorly. Real strength includes being kind, being respectful, being someone people can count on. But it also means having boundaries. It means not letting people drain your energy. It means surrounding yourself with people who elevate you, not people who tolerate your mediocrity. Look at your friend group right now. Are they pushing you to be better? Are they challenging you? Are they working on themselves? Or are they comfortable with average? Because here's the truth. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Kusei Waizeli, I want you to understand something about relationships and success. You don't have to cut people off to grow, but you do have to protect your energy. If someone is constantly negative, constantly complaining, constantly making excuses, you have 2 choices. Either limit your exposure to them, or be so strong in your own mindset that their negativity can't touch you. But don't let anyone convince you that your dreams are too big, or that you're working too hard. Those people are projecting their own limitations onto you. Now, failure. Let's talk about it, because you're going to fail. Multiple times. You're going to have days where nothing goes right. You're going to face rejection. You're going to doubt yourself. And in those moments, here's what separates a savage from everyone else. Savages don't stay down. They learn, they adapt, and they come back stronger. Every failure is data. Every setback is information. What went wrong? What can you do better next time? What did you learn? Successful people fail more than unsuccessful people. The difference is, they don't let failure define them. They use it as fuel. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. Your biggest breakthroughs often come right after your biggest breakdowns. When you're at rock bottom, when everything seems impossible, that's when you discover what you're really made of. That's when your character is forged. Winners aren't people who never fail. Winners are people who never quit. I've seen people fail at businesses multiple times before they finally succeeded. I've seen athletes get injured and come back even stronger. I've seen students fail exams and then go on to excel in their fields. The pattern is always the same. They didn't see failure as the end. They saw it as part of the process. Think about your goals for a second. Really think about them. Are you pursuing them with everything you've got? Or are you giving like 70% effort and wondering why you're not seeing results? You can't be partially committed and expect full results. That's not how it works. Being a savage means going all in. It means when everyone else is doing the minimum, you're doing the maximum. When everyone else works 8 hours, you work 10. When everyone else studies for 1 hour, you study for 2. Not because you have to, but because you refuse to be average. Because average is the enemy of exceptional. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine 2 people with the same goal. Same starting point. Same resources. Same opportunities. 5 years later, one of them has achieved incredible success. The other is still in the same place, still talking about what they're going to do. What's the difference? One of them went all in. One of them made their goal non-negotiable. One of them was willing to sacrifice short-term pleasure for a long-term gain. And here's something crucial. Focus in a world full of distractions. Focus is a superpower. Your phone buzzes every 5 minutes. Social media is designed to grab your attention. Entertainment is everywhere, and all of it is designed to keep you comfortable, distracted, and unproductive. A savage protects their focus like it's gold, because it is. Turn off notifications. Create dedicated work time. Eliminate distractions. When you're working, work. When you're with people, be present. Don't have to do anything. Whatever you're doing, be fully there. That level of presence and focus will set you apart from 99% of people. Do you realize how rare focused attention has become? Most people can't focus on one thing for more than 5 minutes without checking their phone. They're constantly switching between tasks, never fully engaged in anything. And then they wonder why they're not making progress. You cannot achieve extraordinary results with ordinary focus. If you want exceptional outcomes, you need exceptional concentration. Let me tell you something about consistency. It's not sexy. It's not exciting. Nobody's going to applaud you for showing up day after day. But consistency is the most powerful force in achievement. Small actions, repeated daily, create massive results over time. The problem is, most people want instant gratification. They want results now. But that's not how excellence is built. A savage understands delayed gratification. They're willing to sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. They'll skip the party to work on their business. They'll wake up early while others sleep in. They'll invest in themselves when others are spending on nonsense. And 5 years from now, while everyone else is in the same place, they'll be unrecognizable. Think about this. If you work out once, nothing changes. If you work out consistently for 6 months, your body transforms. If you read one book, you gain some knowledge. If you read consistently for a year, you become a different person. If you work on your business one day, nothing happens. If you work on it consistently for 3 years, you build something substantial. Consistency isn't dramatic, but it's unstoppable. Your standards determine your life. If you accept mediocrity, you'll get mediocrity. If you demand excellence from yourself, you'll achieve excellence. Raise your standards in everything: how you dress, how you speak, how you work, how you treat people, how you treat yourself. When your standards are high, your entire life elevates. I want you to think about the standards you've set for yourself. Are they high enough? Are you settling for good enough when you could be achieving greatness? Are you accepting behavior from yourself that you wouldn't accept from anyone else? Your life will never exceed the standards you set for it. If you want more, you have to demand more from yourself first. And here's the final piece. Your self-talk matters. The voice in your head is either your biggest ally or your worst enemy. What are you telling yourself every day? Are you building yourself up or tearing yourself down? Because savages have mastered their inner dialogue. They speak to themselves with confidence, with belief, with certainty. Stop saying "I can't." Start saying "I'm learning how." Stop saying "this is too hard." Start saying "this is challenging me to grow." Stop saying "I'm not good enough." Start saying "I'm becoming better every day." The words you use shape your reality. Choose them carefully. Your mind believes what you tell it repeatedly. If you constantly tell yourself you're not capable, you won't be. If you tell yourself you're a winner, you'll find ways to win. This isn't just positive thinking. This is about programming your mind for success. Elite athletes do this. Top performers do this. They control their internal narrative. Let me share something with you about mental toughness. It's not something you're born with. It's something you build. Every time you do something difficult, you're building mental toughness. Every time you keep going when you want to quit, you're strengthening your mind. Every time you face your fears, you're becoming more resilient. Mental toughness is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So, you have a choice to make. You can go back to your regular life, forget everything you just heard, and stay exactly where you are. Or you can decide right now, in teeth moment, that you're done being average. You're done making excuses. You're done waiting for the perfect time, because the perfect time is now. The best version of you is waiting, but it requires work. It requires sacrifice. It requires you to become a savage. Take ownership of your life. Build discipline. Embrace discomfort. Protect your focus. Stay consistent. Raise your standards. Master your mind. Do these things. And I promise you, 6 months from now, you won't recognize yourself. You'll look back and wonder how you ever settled for less. The journey starts today. Not tomorrow. Not next week, today. Right now. This moment, you have everything you need to begin. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't need more time. You don't need more resources. You need to start. Take one action today that moves you toward your goal. Just one. And then tomorrow, take another. And the day after that, another. String enough of those days together, and you'll build a life that most people only dream about. So what's it going to be? Are you ready to become the person you were meant to be? Because the world is waiting. Your future is waiting. Your destiny is calling. And it's time to answer. It's time to step up. It's time to go all in. It's time to become an absolute savage. Claude is AIE and can make mistakes. Please double check responses.